This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the third-ranked team, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. In motion before the snap. Dropping back. It's Lindsey. And he can't hold on right in his hands. And he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. They didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And now a 3rd down, the opening drive of this championship game. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And the Golden Gophers pick up enough yards to move the sticks. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Give it to the back again. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. To throw. It's Lindsey. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all in settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25.
making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the first down. And, boy, over the years, especially recently, they have had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting, outstanding performances by his Michigan State offenses. Kirk Cousins, we saw what he could do when he was at East Lansing and the job he's now doing in the NFL. Even going back to Drew Stanton, who's more of a dual threat guy. Spartans have had really good quarterback play.
Now it's 2nd down here. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Spartans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field. It's Childs. Tries the right with a quick throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Back to throw again. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. And they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Grab down the middle. It's McCray. That game moves the ball to the 17. 1st down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Spartans are in the red zone now. The shotgun handoff here. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Spartans looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Movement here from the tight end. First and goal, handoff. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Ball fielded near the 35. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. They'll run it here. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early down. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Empty set now, 5 wide. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Quick completion to the tight end. That's a solid gain, moves the football inside the 30, and a first down.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
It's a keeper. First down and more. He's still running. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
The PAT is good. The Rover touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. By the receiver. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and I got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Makes the grab. It's Taylor. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The Golden Gophers will have 1st and 10 here. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Picks up the first, looking for more. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
On the set. That's the end of the first quarter.
They flipped into the field, putting down for the second period.
14, Minnesota 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Heading left after the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
On the ground, it's Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. The 30. At the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Michigan State.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Bringing it out, it's Hayes. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Stepping back, it's Lindsey. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback operating an empty set. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. This time a completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Across midfield. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the Spartans pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Boy, good, tough running there by the Michigan State running back. And Michigan State over the years has had great offensive line play, ability to open up holes, and good, tough runners like we're seeing today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback's got it on the option. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
To throw, it's Childs. Caught by the receiver. Brought down, but broke the tackle. It's a solid game there.
Well, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers. Not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands, and he shows he's got that ability here.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Michigan State.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Tight end goes in motion. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Back to pass. It's Childs. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The kind of play that decides football games. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Spelling. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down in the red area? Beautiful play.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of it. They run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Catch made on the right side. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
That completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Snap movement, back in motion. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Touchdown, Spartans! This offense cannot be stopped. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies and provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. They've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll run it to the left. Look out, room to run here. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
And that pass falls incomplete.
Brings up third down.
Important third down play coming up. To throw, it's Lindsey. And that pass is way out of the park. Not sure who you think to throw that ball to. And the Golden Gophers will line up to put it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He keeps it. QB draw. Solid run. Tackle to the 45-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the quarterback can't even get the pitch off. That play goes nowhere.
This is a nice job by this defense. They saw an option, actually forced the quarterback to throw the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Ball handed off. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Spartans will line up to boot it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb. And they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. This will likely be the last play of the half. Using his legs, it's Taylor. Finding space at the 20. And they get him down, and that'll be the final play of this first half. And then there's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Michigan State.
The Golden Gophers will kick this away to get the second half going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they get the second half started with their running play. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Childs. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go quickly. It's incomplete. The defense rises up, gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense. And the Spartans will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And now the first play of this drive was set up at the 37. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. Excellent catch and run by the sophomore.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. On the run, it's Taylor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that.
Has the first down and more. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. And the Golden Gophers with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Clean toward the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Lead is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
17.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, this offensive line, you got to take your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Touchdown, Sparty. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Minnesota 17.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. early, offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. With the catch, it's Tracy. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
That completion makes it second and medium. On the run, it's Taylor. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They hand it off to the back. As the first down is still going. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Oh, that one's picked off. Not a big return, but the big ends the scoring here. The offense will now take over at the 30.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. He keeps it on the design run. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. The shotgun running play called. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Swung by the pass rush is sacked. Well, these defensive ends are hard to handle on the edge. That's how he comes around the corner and hits the quarterback.
Boy, this defensive end is so talented. He can bull rush you and use his power, or also use his quickness to be able to get around the corner, bend, and then lower in on the quarterback. That's exactly what he's able to do, and I love the way he finished on that sack.
Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He knocks it through with confidence, and they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. He dumps it off to the tight end.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
That completion makes it second and short. Looking for some space. It's Taylor. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
That's a design quarterback keeper. That one moves the ball across the 40. Now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. The Golden Gophers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Offense putting together a solid drive. First down at the 46. On first and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Looking to throw. It's Lindsey. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Here comes play number 6 on this drive. On the ground, it's Taylor. He's got the first and still going. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, hey, that's what they've been looking for all game.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Minnesota, 24.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. It's out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterback's in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
He'll hand it off. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out and do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Caught near the sticks, it's Marsh. Will go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
The Spartans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. It's a shotgun run call. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Trying to success the formation. It's third down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, it's dropped. A crucial play there on third down. Brings up fourth.
Boy, a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
And the Spartans will send their punt team onto the field. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now for the 20-yard line. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Out of the shotgun, he gains it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Receiver makes the grab. Makes a move and breaks free. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you've got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking for some space. It's Taylor. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that stop is going to bring up 4th down, and looking at the clock, I think it's a no-brainer. In a 2-possession game, you've got to go for this, and you've got to hope to convert to stay in the game.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking right, this one caught. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Minnesota. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. They bring him down, and the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
To the air, it's Childs. Looking for the wideout. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the completion made. Tackle is made. That's good for a 1st down at the 47.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Looking to throw again. It's an outbound. The catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Leaning on the run game here late. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Closing in on a conference championship. This offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Dropping back, it's Childs. Receiver grabs it, and they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? And the running back takes the handoff. Loose ball, a scramble for it. The offense able to retain possession. Very lucky to still have a chance to win this. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Keeps it on the draw. And they bring him down after a solid game, but it's still well short of the first down marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Here's the handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to throw. It's Lindsey. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And the Golden Gophers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
That play makes it second and 10. Looking for a receiver. Oh, almost intercepted for a second time today. Couldn't quite hold on. But it brings up third down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Going for a big play downfield. Caught near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. This offense really clicking.
Chris, I mean, this game was essentially over, and these guys are still fighting and trying to get the ball in the end zone, and they do. Those are the kind of things that coaches pay attention to, and really you start to learn about who are your fighters, who are your foxhole guys. We're learning that about this team today.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.